girl Jay. As you read by the title, today's video is going to be my unpopular opinions in 2022. I'm going to go about saying all this in the kindest way possible, but I do feel like the truth needs to be spoken on a little bit more on YouTube, so let's get into it. Okay, my first unpopular opinion is, as a black woman, you should not be supporting R. Kelly. Okay, I say this to say we've all seen the documentaries, and we see that he went after minorities, and most of the time women that wanted to succeed in the music industry. That is very much manipulative, y'all, and it's just like a lot of people be like, oh, they're lying, da 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 da. How many people have to tell the same story before y'all realize, like, this man needs help? I'm not trying to judge him at all, because we all have our traumas, but he needs prayer. But the first thing y'all say is, oh, I'm still listening to the music, we need to separate the person from the music, and da 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 da. And it's like, don't get me wrong, we all have songs from him that we love. He was a very talented man, but it's just like, y'all be the main one saying, oh, black families cover up too much, and oh, y'all always supporting the person in the family that's touching on girls and da da da. But then when it's a famous man with all this power, it's like, oh, ain't no way he could do that. If a man that live across the street from you can do it, why can't a man with all this power, money, music, like, why would you not believe that? And it's just like the same thing with the Keke Palmer situation with Trey Songz. Everybody was like, oh, she was just overreacting. But then when a white lady comes and says, it's like, oh, Trey Songz is really doing that, like, he's really out there like that. Like, I feel like minorities and black women's word needs to be enough. Why is it always like, oh, their word is not enough until a white lady comes and says it? Y'all love to say, oh, the black woman is so disrespected and overlooked in this country, but when it comes to your favorite artist, you turning a blind eye to the truth still. So it's just like, I feel like as a people, we all need to do better about protecting black women and believing black women's stories, period. Throughout that whole situation, I feel like a lot of people showed that they barbecue music and the music they bump is a lot more important than people's lives and women being scarred and all the other stuff. Like, the stories were very detailed and graphic, and I feel like if you can watch that and not think about it being your sister, your aunt, your niece, your mom, anything, then there's something wrong with you as well. Like, that's just my opinion, and period. Okay, my next unpopular opinion is a lot of people are depressed because they don't listen to high energy music. Yeah, it's okay to listen to sad stuff and that gangster stuff sometimes, but if you're listening to it constantly day after day after day and not putting anything positive back into your life, it's most likely going to start to drain you. Those things you're putting into your body, into your spirit, are going to start to, you know, like, manifest within your life. Like, if I'm constantly going around singing like, oh, if everybody, I ain't got nobody, the world is fake, love ain't real, then obviously that's how I'm going to start to move in my life. You feel me? Like, try to listen to some gospel sometimes. If you don't believe in God, try to listen to something uplifting your spirit. Like, for example, you can listen to stuff like Janae Aiko, and I think that's how you say her name, y'all. And like, she talks about sad stuff, but at the end of the day, when you get to the end of the song, most likely she's gonna talk about, oh, but you can heal from it. This is how I grew from it. Stuff like that. Like, you can't listen to stuff that's just down, down, down all the time and then wonder why you can't get your spirit right. You have no motivation. You're unhappy about everything. You feel what I'm saying? Because I realized throughout my life, the main times I was really, really angry, what I was listening to was not catering to what my spirit needed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, make that a priority, y'all, to put better things into, even with your timeline on Instagram and stuff like that. If somebody constantly posting stuff that's triggering you, unfollow them. Like, I understand sometimes that could lead to petty stuff like, oh, why'd you unfollow me, da da da. But it's like, at the end of the day, your peace should be your priority before anything. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you don't have peace, you're not going to live a happy life. You're not going to be able to treat people right. So yeah, I would just say change up y'all music habits, change up what you post on the media, what you support, and all that stuff if you want genuine peace. Okay, y'all, my next unpopular opinion is women should be able to discuss sex just as much as men and not be judged. And I mean music wise. For example, when WAP came out, you have all these parents, oh my God, why are they singing about wet coochie? And this is not good for the youth, and da 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 da. Yeah, this is just an example. When Summer Walker let Lil Durk feature on Toxic, what was the first thing he said when he got on this song? I put my hand in the pants, not for the smell, to see if it's wet enough. And everybody was like, oh, he ate. That wasn't even the theme of the song. It was talking about a toxic relationship and how she keep going back even though she knows it's not good for her. So where does sex even come from? It's like, I don't like the fact that men can be viewed as sexual beings, but when we have women like Megan and Cardi, like, that are very open about their sex. Who else? Suki. Like, all those women that are open about them being sexual and they don't mind being sexy and stuff like that. Like, even when Chloe started to be more sexy in her music and videos, it's like, oh, she doing too much. What's going on? This can't be the little girl from Medea. Like, everybody was just having so much to say, but it's just like, y'all, who do y'all think these men are having sex with? Us. Like, we could be just as sexual as them, and it's no problem with that. Like, if anything, we should be the ones allowed to embrace our sexiness more, because we're having the children. We're shaking back from most of the heartbreaks. Like, without women, there is no earth. There is no continuation of living. So it's just like, we enjoy sex. Let us enjoy sex. It don't make us a hoe. It don't make us sluts. It just make us human. Period. Okay, my next unpopular opinion is religious people should stop speaking down on spiritual people. There's a lot of people that don't believe in the Bible but are Christians, and it's because the Bible was used to keep our people enslaved. You cannot speak down on people that believe in karma and chakras and crystals and speaking to our ancestors and say they're not Christian, because our ancestors believe in a lot of those things because of our roots. But they were also Christians. So it's just like, some people want to be more in touch with the past and where we come from, and some people want to just be in touch with the things of the modern church, and both are okay. Both can coexist. If you feel like your brother or sister is going in the wrong direction and the things that they are entertaining in their life is not of God, talk to them. But once they show you, like, this is my belief, I stand on it, just pray for them. And if God wants to convict them and tell them it's wrong, he will. That's what we have the Holy Spirit for. That's what we have prayer for. You feel what I'm saying? It's no need to sit around bickering. I hate to see the arguments back and forth, because it really makes us all look bad, because it's just like, dang, they both the same religion. They both supposed to be Christians, and they can't even get along within themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it makes us look really bad, y'all. And if we just put it in God's hands, we will all be okay. We really would all be okay. And you have to think about it when you're coming at somebody about what they believe in. Would you want God, every time you sin, to come down and be like, you're not my child anymore, you don't even study my word, you don't know, you wouldn't want him to come at you like that. So why are you coming at your brother and sister like that? Because of the things that they incorporated to their daily life as a Christian. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's no need for the back and forth bickering. It's no need to be upset with what your brother and sister chooses to, you know, believe in. Because we all have different beliefs, and if we all say we serve the same God, we should all go to the same God and try to help each other do the right thing. Simple as that. Period. Hope it made sense. Okay, my next unpopular opinion is men should not be making laws about women's bodies. Men should not decide when a woman should be able to go through with a pregnancy and when a woman should not. A lot of women don't go through with pregnancies because they've been taken advantage of. It would risk their health or them losing their lives. They're just not ready. And it's really not a man's business, because for one, y'all don't know the pain of a period. A period is painful, and childbirth and carrying a child for 9 months, I've heard, is 10 times worse. And y'all, I haven't even been pregnant before, and that scares me. So it's just like, I don't feel like any man should be able to say, oh, have that baby anyway. Because, excuse me, it didn't take just me to make this baby. So if we're not ready for this child, why bring another child into the world that will not be taken care of, will probably have lots of trauma because the parents aren't ready? Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I feel like a lot of these lawmakers aren't putting it into perspective. What if your wife got taken advantage of? Are you going to take care of the child of a rapist? Just because you feel like God wouldn't want us killing kids, are you going to take care of a rapist child? Would that be easy for you? I doubt it. So it's just like, I really feel like men are so dense because they haven't been through the emotions, the pain, and all that of being a woman. And they never will get it. So it's just like, I don't understand why we're even having to debate with them about what we do with our bodies. Period. Like, period. And that's just that on that. I'm not even going to keep going on and on because they dead ass motherfucking wrong. And just because people are not having abortions the legal way does not mean abortions are going to stop. So this is really putting a lot of people's health at jeopardy. And I really pray that a miracle comes because... My next unpopular opinion, y'all, is eggs are disgusting. They're disgusting. I don't care what nobody say. People try to talk about me like, how do you not like eggs? They're a great source of protein. I don't care. They are nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Especially like when y'all, I have tried them, y'all, plenty of times. Like one time, don't laugh at me, y'all. I had this breakfast sandwich and it was egg on it. Me being slow, I thought it was cheese. I ate the egg. It was so nasty. And I understand it's probably different, y'all, because that's something you put in the microwave. But it was still disgusting. Like, I don't see how y'all sit there and eat that. Like, every time I put egg into, like, other stuff, of course. Like, I can't just live without eggs, period. But eating a straight up egg, omelet, any of that, ugh, gross. Okay, another unpopular opinion, y'all, is we sit around and talk about all the time why black people don't have generational wealth and da 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 da. But y'all put thousands of dollars into Gucci, Chanel, Versace, all these brands that y'all know really not gonna pour back into our community. But when your friends start a business and the glasses are $30 or the hairstyle is $200, it's like, I'm not buying from them. I'm not going to her. She just started. How she gonna be charging that much? If she know her worth, then that's how much she worth. That's how much you need to pay her, because most likely the people in this area are gonna put the wealth back in this area. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you giving money to people that already got mansions, jets, all this other stuff, when you could be building wealth right here in your community. Like, why would you not want to help build them up? That's more jobs for your area. That's more nice buildings in your area. That's making the property value around you go up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, why y'all don't just buy from y'all friends? Be more supportive. I feel like the black community needs to do so much better with that. We so cheap and quick to hold on to our money when it's our people, but when we want that Chinese when we want that Chinese company hair, we dropping a bag. When we want them Gucci slides, we dropping a bag. It makes no sense. It's terrible. Stop it. Okay, y'all, that was all for this video. I apologize for how many times I said you feel what I'm saying, because watching it back and realizing how many times I said it, that's really annoying. But, you know, this is one of my first videos really doing something like this. So, don't come for me. It's going to be better next time. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe.